So Call of Duty, one of, if not the most famous FPS franchises, sold over 500 million copies. After they made Call of Duty 1 in 2003, it was a massive success, which ended up winning Game of the Year in 2003. Infinity Ward ended up making Call of Duty 2, and oh yeah, DLC they made for COD 1, but that's a video for another day. This video is also a collaboration with YouTuber Oddistic Chris. And before I start this review, please subscribe as I'm trying to get more subscribers than Benjamin Netanyahu. So COD 1, the first game released in 2003 under Infinity Ward, was an FPS set in the Second World War. There's campaigns of the USA, UK, and Soviet Union. So one of the main issues I had with the first game included the entire British campaign. I mean the fact it felt very similar to Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Oh well, it's both the entire British campaign and the similar feel to Medal of Honor. I felt these damn tank missions.
Welcome to basic training, comrades. If you wish to survive, you will do exactly as I say. Now, walk over to that table and pick up those weapons.
So the first campaign in this game is the Soviet campaign. It starts off with the training section. Now this is a very good training section as it shows controls very well. It shows the gunplay very well and gives a feel on how the game will properly play. The Commissar also has so much character to him.
Comrades, come over here and pick up a grenade.
These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar. Why are we using potatoes instead of real grenades?
Because real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth a lot more than you are.
After the training section, you have to go to a POW who tells the Russians that the enemies are coming. Now this mission is also only a great training mission, but a fabulous opening to the game. Shows what the vibe of the game will be like and captures it greatly. The next mission you see my friend's greatest fear. A woman. The level after, you have to repair phone wires. Here's what happened to me during this level. The next mission, you have to go through this pipeline. This is a very cool mission in my opinion. I like going through the pipeline and seeing action while going through it. This mission is not easy. I kept dying due to the fact there were so many Germans to cramp space. Well, it was more open, but still, you get my point, right? In the last mission, you have to go through a sniper which assassinates one of your men. Then you have to run off waves of many Germans. This mission is also very well developed, likewise the ones that come before it. The missions in the Soviet part of the game are very well made. They play real smoothly, the AI works well with the environment. It's a shame I have one main gripe with it. The fact it ends so abruptly. God, they had so much to go off of it in this last mission. But nope, they had to end it abruptly. It's like getting smallpox. The first mission starts in underrepresented part of World War II being North Africa. You generally don't see Africa being put in World War II games. If I remember correctly, the only World War II games I've played with Africa are this and COD 2 Big Red One. This level has you going through trenches and defeating Nazis. Next level has you going to a small village in Africa trying to defend it from an enemy once again. The mission is so damn hard. Come on, Next mission has you going through German lines to eliminate anti-tank guns. I don't have much else to say about this one. Next mission named The End and Beginning is a great mission. The opening is great where you're in a truck watching planes fly over. The mission is based off the real battle of El Daba in 1943. I really like the comments level. It's set a high bar. Oh no, these fucking tank levels. Tank levels in early COD it's like getting directed by a girl. They both leave you in insane depression. Tank levels in COD 1 suck and they suck in COD 2 also. Next level involves you escaping from 2 Jane where the Germans are surrounding you. It's so easy to get sniped by the damn Panzerschreck. A few missions later, you go from Africa to Europe. First mission of this campaign involves you destroying mortar teams. You get to the second mortar team, there are 2 Germans that surrender. And you have to transport the wounded American soldiers via this truck. The next mission is the Crossroads. I don't have much to say about this mission except for this thing. One fun fact. This is the only mission in the game where you get a revolver. Every other pistol in this game is a Luger, Tokarev, or a Colt. Next mission is probably the hardest in the British campaign. You have to go through objectives that are marked with A, B, C, D, and E. The post office and church are terrible to get through. They were both a tight space with many Germans. Next mission involves destroying mortar teams once again, but the mortars aren't the standout part of this level. Rather, the last part of it. You have to defend this German house. So many damn Germans come. They come in massive numbers, and yeah, that's it. It ends abruptly once again.
You look like you're gonna puke. You know what, Donnie? Why don't you just...
The first mission, the USA campaign, puts you in the perspective of D-Day. When you get to the beach, your boat explodes due to an attack. You then have to climb this mountain. Now let me say, I really like the action of just climbing this mountain. Then have to go through the German trenches and bunker to clear the mountain. Then have to go to the small village to clear more Germans, which after that you destroy flat guns. The next mission, you have to defend the front from Germans who are counterattacking it. You then have to keep falling back as Germans keep advancing. You then have to hold off Germans for about 5 minutes as reinforcements are coming. After winning this one, the famous Reagan Point Du Hoc speech plays in the background.
We stand on a lonely, windswept point.
How could you not feel patriotic after that? Anyways, now I'll be passing the torch to Oddistic Chris to finish the rest of the American campaign for this video.
At this part, you basically just have to dispose of the enemy soldiers. There's also this gun here. There's also some houses and stuff that you gotta go through. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah, the silo. If you thought this game was hard, this is definitely the hardest part. Here, you got German soldiers trying to launch missiles, and basically you gotta dispose of them all before they get you. Yeah, this part was really hard. This took me a long time to beat on my first playthrough. So you gotta keep that up for 2.5 minutes. But wait, there's even more. This ladder. I hate this ladder. Because guess what happens? You can fall off it. And then, at least for me, I had to restart the silo fight from the start, and I was so cheesed. And well, that's about it for that mission. Next up, the next mission called Hill 400. This is not as difficult as the last mission. Honestly, I think the silo was the hardest mission in the entire game. Though, I found this part, when you're trying to get there, kind of confusing. I didn't know which way to go. There were also mines around here, and fences, which made it even more difficult. So next up, the bunkers have to be cleared on Hill 400. So, the soldiers have to go up that way. So anyways, after fighting through and blowing open the door, this happens. See how we're now in and we fight through. Only have to do it 3 more times. Next up, this bunker, it also wasn't hard. 2 more times. Yet again, only 1 more time. And now we gotta eliminate 2 mortar crews and 1 armored vehicle. See, after a couple pew-pews and maybe a boom or 2, plant a boom on this tank. A bit more fighting. And well, another bunker to boom through. Now, I was playing on easy mode, but I kinda remember there being, at least in normal mode, a little bit of securing the top of the hill, which was like a fighting scene which lasted like 5 minutes. Now I'm playing on easy mode, so I don't know if it's still in easy mode, if I even am remembering correctly. But yeah, that's the end of that. Next up, the last mission. Next up, crossing the Rhine. So first, you're on this boat. You gotta take out 5 artillery crews. 4 more. 3 more, which I got just by interacting with this. You gotta keep going. 2 more. 1 more. And that's the last one. Now we gotta destroy these tanks. First we make this tank go boom, and a bit later we find tank number 2, and that one goes boom as well. Then you meet up here with some other soldiers, and that's the end of the game.
God damn, this game plays so smoothly. I might just nut from how good it is. The guns feel nice, especially guns like the PPSH. Grenades also have a dedicated button to throw instead of switching it to like a 3rd gun. Unlike the first game with medkits, this game now is regenerating health. Thank God, because it really comes in handy in levels such as the Brigade box. So overall, did me and Chris like Call of Duty 2? Yes, we did. Here's what Oddistic Chris rates Call of Duty 2 first.
I rate this game 9.5 out of 10. There's not much to do besides the campaign. There's some multiplayer, but that's about it. And I hated the silo mission, so I rate this about 9.5 out of 10.
Not my rating. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. Alright, that's it for this video. Goodbye.